Simple carbohydrates are the sugars found in anything sweet. Starchy carbohydrates are found in foods like pasta, potatoes, cereals and rice. A few drops of iodine solution produces a colour change from orange to blue-black. This indicates the presence of starch. So, will any of our foods test positive? Grape juice? Nuts? Or bread? Starch is present in bread, but not in grape juice or nuts. Egg white contains a lot of protein. The test for protein is called the Biuret test. This involves adding some sodium hydroxide solution, then running some very dilute copper sulfate solution down the side of the tube. At the top of the mixture, the colour change to mauve shows that protein is present. So which of these will test positive for protein? Bread in tube 1, nuts in 2, and grape juice in 3. Both the bread and nuts contain protein. Which contains more? Some sugars like glucose, maltose and fructose are called reducing sugars. To test for them, add a few drops of Benedict's reagent and heat gently. Sugar changes the colour from blue through green to a yellow-orange or red. The nearer the final colour is to red, the more reducing sugar is present. So which of these contain reducing sugars? Bread in tube 1, nuts in tube 2 and grape juice in tube 3. Bread and grape juice test positive. The nuts give a mauve colour, not a positive result for a reducing sugar. Vegetable oil is 100% fat. A simple test is to rub a sample onto a piece of paper and then allow the paper to dry. Hold it in front of a light and a translucent mark indicates the presence of fat. To find out if any of these foods contain fat, first grind the solid food samples in distilled water. A small amount of the liquid from each sample is then smeared onto a filter paper and left to dry. They all look translucent to start with because they're wet, so it's important to leave them to dry for a few minutes. Here are the results. Only the nuts contain fat.